Hey guys, so day number 1, this is what I want to show you. All we're going to be doing is practicing strokes and flow of our strokes. So the first thing that I want you to practice is this. So obviously we've got a curvy stroke. I want you to make a Y. That's it. I just want you to practice having these flow together. So they start out separately, and then, see, that one didn't quite flow together. But the tail, you want to have it meet together. So I literally just want you to do 50 of these over and over and over until this feels easy and natural, okay? So that's our step number 1. Our step number 2, so I want to start working, so this is our V, okay? V's. Okay, so now we're going to do Y's, which are similar, but not exactly. So if you've got your brow and you have these shapes like this, and this is your spine, so your Y's, you want to come like this. Boop, okay? So can you see that Y shape? Okay, so here's the trick. So you go like this, shoop. Okay, so this is what we're creating within the brow. So now you're going to have your line like this, and then your Y is actually going to come here. Okay, so again, similar, but not quite. So now we're just going to do a row of these. Okay, now we're just going to add our Y. Oh, see, that was not good. Sorry, this is like extra hard to do while filming because the camera is kind of in my way. See, it's like every time I look up at the camera. So this, where it kind of bubbles, this is not good. And this where it crosses, this is not good. So you really want it to meet flawlessly, like here. This one's good. This one's good. And I'll admit I'm doing this kind of like super quick, so I don't do them all like perfect, so I can kind of show you. Okay, so this is how using V's and Y's, and lastly, W's. And what this is you're going to do a stroke upward, and then kind of about here, zoop. And so it's kind of like this shape, okay? I know these aren't like perfect W's, but kind of practicing just tapering. And this is actually for the beginning strokes. So we've got W's, Y's, and V's. And let me show you how we kind of put these patterns together to create an awesome brow. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how using those three W's, Y's, and V's you can create a beautiful brow. So first of all, we're just going to throw in our W's. Okay, so there's our beginning of our brow. And then I'm going to say that their side moving hair is about here. So I'm just going to put in the beginnings of our Y's. I'm going to go back in and finish those up. Okay. And then we're going to put in some of our V's. But first you just have to finish this little top. Okay. So for example, we've got a hair here, right? So we can continue this on from right here. So kind of start where this starts and create a V, okay? And then if we're going to fill this section, so there's a V here, right? So you can put in one kind of in the corner of this V, hair, and then let's create another V, okay? And then through here, we're going to, in that corner of this V, we're going to create another hair. This also kind of lines up with this to make that a V. Again, so here's the corner of a V, so you can start a hair here. And then we've got this little random hair, so we could make a Y off of this, see? And then we've got these two parallel spaces, right? So then I'm going to add a hair here and combine it with this one to make this a V. See? And then this area, I'm going to go ahead and just throw in one little line. And now this is kind of a parallel space, so I'm going to want to break this up with a V. So, but I'm actually going to work backwards. I'm going to start right here. There we go. And then kind of this area, just to soften this, I'm going to add one more kind of where this line just abruptly stops. I'm going to work backwards. See? And then I'm just going to actually reiterate this line just a little bit. Okay. And then for this tail, I'm just going to try doing two V's here. And then I'm just going to create one more little V, one more little V, one more little V. And then you can always put in, sorry, I'm going to continue this line a little bit further up. Here we go. And then you can always put in a few little blender strokes, kind of like this, just into some of these little areas, or elongate some of your lines. But so this is what I'm trying to explain to you, is if you have those, again, W's, just down to where you can do it without any issue, and then V's, without an issue, and then of course your Y's. And sometimes you can Y off this way too. Using these and then just little blender strokes in between. This is seriously all you need to fill spaces. So once you've split up the brow into, this is section 1, this is section 2, this is section 3, or they can be swapped. Again, I usually start with the smaller area and call that section 2. Then you just use these tools to fill the space. And again, as I do my custom flow videos, this is going to make more and more sense. But I kid you not, custom flow all it really is artistically filling the space and following their hair growth. But if you get these strokes down, that's what's going to make everything different. So day 1, this is the overview for all of this, and I want you to today practice all 3 of these. Do 3 pages for me. But then day 2, all I want you to do is V's. Over and over, 3 pages. Day 3, I want you to do Y's over and over, 3 pages. And then lastly, your day 4, I want you to do your W's, 3 pages. And once you get to day 5 and 6, I'm going to have you work on real human brows. And I promise you, if you actually do this, by the time you get to those pages, you are going to be ready and you're going to rock it. I can't wait to show you. You guys are awesome. Go on the Facebook if you have questions. I promise this is going to make sense. If you wax on, wax off, then when you do the karate, you will magically... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I need to stop with this whole like Miyagi thing, but I just can't help it. It's kind of funny. Okay, you guys are fabulous, and I hope this makes sense, and I can't wait to show you more. Okay, bye.